everyone for some more of my Bayern Munich career mode here for FIFA 21. And we are here in about 2/3 of the way through the month of January. We are up against Mainz here in the Bundesliga, which we will sim that game, as well as this game against Wolfsburg. Then we're playing this DFB-Pokal quarterfinal against Union Berlin. Then we'll be simming all the way through to the first leg of the round of 16 match against PSV Eindhoven. Hopefully we can get further than that in this video, but if not, we can at least finish off there. But before we continue on, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. And just to show you guys the squad here real quick, and like I said towards the end of the last video, I was thinking about bringing Wojciech Szczesny in to replace Neuer, and I did exactly that. I ended up doing a swap with Juventus. I sent Neuer plus $27.3 million over there to bring in Szczesny. And I recalled Alexander Nubel from loan from Brighton because he's at the same overall as Handanovic, so there's really no point having Handanovic, whose overall is going to continue to plummet, whereas Nubel is going to keep on growing. So speaking of Nubel, I'm going to go ahead and check out his development plan. It's going to take him 15 weeks to grow to an 80 on OK form. And one thing I did forget to show you guys at the end of the last video, which change. But I bring in Ilias Reitz and Isakios Mavroudis. I'm sorry, I got distracted by a notification. There's his development plan. And there's his stats. I should not necessarily development plan. I'm sure you guys don't care about development plans, but yeah, I can't believe I forgot to show you guys, even though I'm not really focusing on it, I really should have showed you guys the Youth Academy, which we'll do here real quick. If there's anybody in particular you want to look at, you can just go ahead and pause the video, because I really don't want to waste too much time with this, because I do want to get in. I'm going to try my best to at least get to the PSV game. There we go. I should promote all these guys. Like the 17-year-olds, I should promote. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. But promote. I have way too many goalkeepers. Promote. Just to have a little bit of depth on my bench, just in case somebody gets injured. And I'll promote Dammer too. Schneider and Santoro I can just leave in there. But yeah, and we still have 107 million in the transfer budget. And just to show you guys the Szczesny transfer one more time. 27.3 plus Manuel Neuer. And I've done no other business other than that, so there's really no point in me showing anything else. But we're just going to get straight into it. We're going to sim this match against Mainz. Hopefully we can start off with a dub. Szczesny's first game between the sticks. And we get a 2-0 win. Milik and Sané end up scoring. Milik seems to be coming off the bench and scoring a lot for Lukaku. But like I said, I am going to stick with Lukaku, though. He is at a decent rating, so I mean, it's not like I'm really actually playing him all that much, so it doesn't really matter how he plays necessarily. And if he sucks really bad, should I play him, I can always bring Milik on, so. But having an 88 rated striker, especially when you're doing sim matches, is a nice luxury to have. But we're going to sim this away leg. This away game against Wolfsburg. And then 3 days later, we'll be seeing Alexander Nubel's debut for us when well, not necessarily a debut, but his first game back against Union Berlin. And Dortmund dropped points in their last match. Hopefully we don't drop points in this one. Hopefully we can take advantage of Borussia Dortmund slipping up here. We are up against Wolfsburg, who are currently in the 6th position. Please let this not be a banana peel. And it's not. Gnabry and Lukaku with goals. Hertha lost against Freiburg. As you can see, we are up against Union Berlin. Some good teams left in there, so it's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. And in real life, Leipzig have won the last 2 DFB-Pokals. Valencia won Romelu Lukaku. That's an easy block. Especially since Barcelona won it at the beginning of the season. But yeah, we're going to be playing this DFB-Pokal match against Union Berlin. So we are at the end of January. Right after this, we'll be concluding the transfer window. We'll have their kits on them like that. I want clear sky. Even though it's nighttime, I want clear skies for once. EA, quit giving me crap weather. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to play this match. I don't know why I'm hesitating. You can see Gonzalo Milero is the featured player here. But here we go, quarterfinals in the DFB-Pokal pits ourselves against Union Berlin, a team that I did do career mode on in FIFA 23, and also I did a career mode on them in FIFA 18 off camera, though I did have videos posted on them on my channel, and my friend with FIFA 18 playlist on my channel.
So spielt Bayern München heute. Die Nummer 1,
You can hear Nubel's name being called out. This is his first game back from loan. As we kick things off here against Union Berlin. You can see Milik with a thunderbolt of a goal. And I just thought about it too, guys. I might end up simming the first leg. Well, I kind of don't want this to be only a game I play. But I'm almost half tempted to sim the first leg like I usually do against PSV. It just depends on whether or not they have a licensed stadium or not, which I'm kind of inclined to say no, but... And De Hood with the goal. De Hood's been amazing for me. He really has. He's been absolutely amazing for me. I think I'm going to go ahead and play the match against PSV, whether or not it's a licensed stadium or not. That way I play more than one game. Nice goal. Hopefully that will be enough to secure a passage to the next round. Hope we won't blow a 3-goal lead, which we don't. Gabbiadini ends up getting a consolation. Malero adding another goal, so he's... I'll tell you what, the Malero and the Hood signings look mint right now. I'm so happy that I went and decided to sign those two players just to strengthen this team, because both of them are amazing. Oh, Eintracht Frankfurt beat Dortmund, Leverkusen beating Bremen, and Leipzig through, so we'll be playing one of either Frankfurt, Leverkusen, or Leipzig in the semifinals. No, the Klassiker in the DFB-Pokal, which is fine by me. I tell him I'm proud of him. Who's higher rated, he or Coman? He's actually higher rated than Coman, which Apia is now up to an 80. Coman, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to be my backup now. Gnabry should actually be part of the starting lineup anyway. He's part of the starting lineup for... Or at least he was for Bayern Munich in real life. I'm not necessarily sure now, but... We're just gonna go ahead and just zip through the remainder of the transfer window. That's not right because we actually... Well, actually, yes it is, but... Only thing that really changed was Chesney in and Neuer out. 27.3 million spent, 0 profit. But that doesn't count since I did that before the transfer, though. That's the only reason why they're not showing anything now. Malero delighted with Bayern chances. I'm delighted with him. I really am. I almost have time to bring the Hood and Malero in as my backups for my new team, depending on how good my bench is in the team that I decide to take over. Jack O'Connell signed with Newcastle prior, but he went to Mönchengladbach. That's interesting. Okay, transfer window closed. I'm going to show you we won yet another Manager of the Month award. No, we won Manager of the Year. I'm sorry. Bayern's excellent performances. You've won Manager of the Year award. Okay. Happy with the games you're giving me. Tell them I'm proud of them. But we're going to go ahead with our first team. We have a 5-point lead over Borussia Dortmund. And this is a home game, but so hopefully we won't lose here. Which, with the team that we have now, we really shouldn't be losing to anybody. And Milik saves us here, 3-2 against Freiburg. Llorente gets a goal. Milik got a brace. I'm assuming that's Luke de Jong and Max Murray and Wilber with goals for them. Dortmund dropped more points, and I think Leverkusen may have dropped points. Which Leverkusen isn't really even in the title race picture anymore, but Dortmund dropped more points. Which is good news for us. So it's pretty much Borussia Dortmund's the only team we have to worry about now. Because I think Leverkusen is just too far gone. Watch out say that and we'll end up losing to these guys. I have a feeling I should have kept my mouth shut. Or they got in Mezraoui, who plays for Bayern in real life. No, Miller could have made it 3-0, but he missed a penalty. Sané with a brace. Progress assessment. Club growing financially. I bet you that's at one of keeping player salaries below 15. I bet you with the Chesney signing, I kind of screwed myself. Yep, I'm not under 15. I'm just above. That's just one we're just not going to be able to do, unfortunately. Hopefully that doesn't affect what teams we get and can apply for. Like I said before, I much plan on going. I'll be very surprised if we don't get an offer from a Premier League team. I'll be very surprised. We have an 8-point lead over Dortmund. We are hosting Hoffenheim. Our objective on the line. We get the 3-1 win. Sane, Gnabry, and Lukaku. Our front three each with a goal. And then now we'll be traveling to the Netherlands. We will be taking on PSV Eindhoven. We're going to be switching to our second team here. We might be able to get and reach at least the second leg here against PSV by the end of the video. We're only 16 minutes in, so that's looking very attainable right now. At the very, very least, we'll get through the end of February. So we got bigger games coming up, which is hilarious considering Champions League is a huge game, but anyway, we are traveling to Holland, aka Netherlands, whatever you want to call it. We will be taking on the Dutch side. Okay, they got Giovanni Simeone partnering alongside Sam Lammers, Cody Gakpo alongside Ritsu Doan, Hendricks, Sadilek, Obispo, Lucasen, Conan, Busagli, Unastal. Very solid team. I'm not playing in the rain. And we are playing at the Vald Stadium. I'm not going to have those kits on us. I'd much rather have those kits on us. But yeah, first leg, here we go. PSV. And for those who remember the last episode, if you guys watched it, our two former clubs in Almeria and Juventus are faced off against each other in the round of 16. So, at the end of this match, I'm going to have to look to see how that went. You see Wilmar Barrios, featured player, solid midfielder, depending what... I kind of don't want to play a formation with a CDM, so unfortunately this will be the only time I play with Barrios. Because I've already played a 4-3-3 holding for two straight teams, and then at Almeria I did a 4-3-3 attack. So if whatever team I take over in the final season, I want to either go back to the 4-3-3 attack, or I want to do a 4-4-2 flat. Just depends on what type of player, what personnel I have to, what kind of players I have at my disposal, and I'll make my decision then. But I preferably do not want to play a 4-3-3 holding again, because I'm sure you guys don't want to see me. Which Juve has a 2-1 edge over Almeria. But I'm sure you guys don't want to see me play the same formation over and over again. As PSV kicks things off here. Bad turnover by PSV. At least it's PSV and not PSG. I'm getting tired of versing PSG personally, but who scored for me? And that is Malero. Marvelous Malero. Kingsley Coman, his first game as a backup player now. Because Gnabry is just growing way ahead of him. Which is kind of a surprise since Gnabry is actually older than him, but that's going to be offside. No surprise there. Dahoud. I see Apia. Can he finish it off? Yes, he can. Oh, nice steal. You see a PSG guy appealing for a foul. That's actually kind of funny. Not for them, but for me. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna end it here. We're gonna jump to the result. They did get a goal back to Ritsu Doan in the 29th minute. So, and of course we know that Juventus beat Almeria in the first leg. Hopefully, I'd much rather see Almeria advance than Juventus, though Juventus will probably be the ones that will be advancing. But we now have an 8-point lead over Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga. I might actually send my second team here in the match against Hanover. We'll see, though. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in. But we are up against 13th place Schalke. I bet you Schalke's thinking, because they actually submitted a transfer request for Neuer. They're probably looking at us like, yeah, you couldn't give him to us, but you gave him to Juventus. But hey, that's how it goes sometimes. And we lose! We suffer our first loss of the season against Schalke. Jalic ends up with getting the winner, Bentaleb. We opened up the scoring, but... And if Dortmund wins, that means they cut our lead on top to 5. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. So there goes our invincible season. Wow. I'm actually kind of shocked by that. I thought for sure we would have beat Schalke. But anyway, hopefully, if we lose against Hanover, which Dortmund only got a draw in their last game, so they weren't able to take complete advantage of our slip-up. Okay, let's see. And we do bounce back with a 2-0 win, Faber and Malero with goals. Dortmund bouncing back themselves with a 3-1 win against Union Berlin. But I'm not taking any chances this time. These next 2 games are at home. We do have an objective to chase. Now, if we end up losing our objective to Paderborn, that's going to be bad. Okay, let's see. Schonlau they got in from Hamburg. And that is honestly the only name I recognize. Everybody else, well, and Michel. I think I recognize him up top. I swear if we lose to these guys, I swear. Chesney ended up getting her, oh boy. Nabry with a goal. How long is Nabry? How is a goalkeeper get injured? No. Nope. I hate to do this, guys, but I am not. We can't have that. I'm sorry. I know you guys are going to get extremely upset about this, but I'm reloading that. I'm reloading the save. How is it that a goalkeeper gets injured? Come on now. I still, even with the rotated lineup, I still can't recognize anybody from that team. And we still get a win. Sane and Lukaku end up scoring. We do end up not getting the clean sheet, though, but whatever. I'm not going to have... That is so stupid, having a goalkeeper get injured. It really is. That is absolutely stupid. But we are going to sim ahead here. We're going to have time to sim this and also time to do the second leg, and then we'll start the next episode with simming the match against Union Berlin. Now, if there is one team that will stop our objective, it will probably be Mönchengladbach. But we are going to put our strongest starting lineup up. I still can't believe we lost Schalke. You see, not kind of a weird side that Mönchengladbach have, but I'm not going to take them lightly. If we get a draw, Cutrone could have won it for them. I don't know why they're showing aggregate, but well, because of Champions League coming up. Dortmund was able to take advantage of that, so that means they'll cut our deficit to us to 5, if my math is correct. And Juve has advanced past Almeria, so the second year in a row, Almeria fails to make it past the round of 16. Juve will join Manchester United, PSG. Leverkusen knocked out Manchester City, which is impressive. But we will be ending here. We will be playing this second leg here against PSV. But yeah, I'm hoping, I mean, it's not like I redid the save if we lost. It's just, I'm not going to have... How does a goalkeeper get injured? And that happens. And that's one of the bad things about FIFA. Is that they always injure... They can't injure anybody else, but they have to injure your goalkeeper. Which I think is stupid. But it is what it is. I didn't even bother. You'll get to see the PSV's away kits. I think if we score a couple goals here, that should be tied, done, and dusted. Nilukker's our featured player here. Chiritsu Don, the guy that scored against us in the first leg. A player that was at one point linked with Newcastle. Among a whole plethora of other players that were linked with them, especially since the takeover. Okay, let's go ahead and get this done and dusted. Coman. Should be all she wrote right now, but I do want to get an insurance. Oh, come on, Miller. Nice first touch by Coman. Looking at the hood. I love his and Malero's work rates. I really do. But we're going to jump to the results. Simeone gets a goal back for them. 5-2 on aggregate. I think Liverpool just advanced on away goals. I think. Yep, they did advance on away goals. So they will be joining Barcelona, Real Madrid, and the other teams I mentioned in the quarterfinals. So we're certainly not going to have an easy go no matter who we face in the quarters. But we are going to end things here. I'm going to go ahead and sim to the match against Union Berlin. And the next time I see you guys, we'll be beginning there. So hope you guys looking forward to it. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I will see you guys again next time.